members of this department make gun arrests, weapons arrests for knives every day. But arrests of this magnitude, the amount of ammunition, NYPD paraphernalia in the car was significant.
Well, armed to the teeth, that's the quote from the NYPD. Pulling over an SUV in New York, Queens, New York, and what they found inside was nothing short of disturbing. There was a lot inside there, too. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday. I'm Bill Hemmer. Welcome to our program. Hello to you.
Good morning.
On this summer day.
Good morning. I'm Dana Perino, and this is America's Newsroom. You know, there's questions about just regular policing and whether that's fair.
Yeah.
But this is one of the reasons that they do it, because the early morning traffic stop may have derailed a terror attack. Police pulled over the suspect because his license plate was blacked out. And they took a look inside, and what they found was alarming.
Yeah, sure is. NYPD body armor, a loaded 9mm, 9 loaded magazines, 2 axes, multiple knives, a whip, a stun gun, and a baton. Reportedly
Etched into that baton was the Arabic word for God forgive me. The suspect identified as a 27-year-old from Queens. The New York Post reporting he shared jihadist views online.
So this happening after ICE arrested 8 migrants this week with ties to ISIS. All 8 crossed the border illegally, and the FBI raising concerns the war in the Middle East could inspire attacks here at home. Bryan Llenas has the story. He leads our coverage now. Bryan, good morning.
Bill and Dana, good morning. The suspect has been identified as Judd Sanson. The 27-year-old is not facing terrorism-related charges, at least not yet, as they investigate the possible motive or intent. Sanson is facing criminal weapons possession charges and for having an obscured license plate. Police say at 1:30 in the morning yesterday, 4 NYPD officers patrolling in Queens, New York, spotted a black Ford Explorer with a blacked-out license plate. The officers pulled the car over and inside discovered a disturbing cache of weapons and indications of a possible terror attack plot. Sanson was traveling with a V for Vendetta mask. That's an anti-government symbol. NYPD uniform items, including handcuffs and a bulletproof vest, an orange MTA reflective vest, a uniform worn by employees that work in the city's subway system. In addition to finding all of those weapons, the loaded 9mm handgun, the 9 loaded magazines, knives, a stun gun. The New York Post reports Sanson, who has been living in his car and used drugs, shared extreme jihadist views online. Police finding ominous messages etched into a baton found in the car that read, "You left me no choice, I am sorry," and a message in Arabic that read, "God forgive me." All of this happening after FBI Director Christopher Wray warned this week about our nation's vulnerability to terrorism.
When I sat here last year, I walked through how we were already in a heightened threat environment. And since then, we've seen the threat from foreign terrorists rise to a whole nother level.
Yeah, the terror threat amplified by the border crisis after 8 migrants with ties to ISIS were arrested in New York, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia. The Tajikistani nationals crossed illegally, and even though they were fully vetted, there was no indication they had ties to ISIS at the time. This morning, a new DHS Inspector General report warns DHS is at risk of admitting dangerous people in the country. The report concluding DHS has not been effectively screening non-citizens and asylum seekers, and warning U.S. Customs and Border Protection can't access all the federal data needed to do thorough screening and vetting.
Well, more to come on this has got to be. Bryan, thanks. Bryan Llenas on that story. We'll keep you on it all day. Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.